Hi, Rugby News Service. Adam, it's set for your debut tomorrow. Thoughts and feelings? Are you a proud day for you and your family?
Yeah, definitely. It's a full circle moment for me and my family. You know, the reason I started playing rugby was because of the old man, and you know, to wear the same fabric that he's worn is it's going to be pretty special tomorrow.
Adam, obviously Jack Dempsey playing for Scotland now. He would have been at the 2019 World Cup with you, with Australia, is that right?
Yep.
And he's made this sort of similar move. I mean, what do you remember about playing as a teammate of his?
Yeah, I think he's always been a world-class player. I think he's very explosive and a really good carrier. His work rate's really good around the park, and you know, it's I think both of us are pretty thankful to be back playing at an international level, you know, and you know he's really grabbed that opportunity with Scotland, and yeah, fair play to him.
It's quite an unusual situation, isn't it? Two old teammates with Australia now locking horns at another World Cup with different countries.
I'm also playing against Ben White. He was at London Irish with us, so you know, some familiar faces on the field. But yeah, no, it'd be awesome.
What are your memories of playing against Scotland for Australia?
Yeah, I remember playing at Murrayfield, and the crowd was unbelievable, really vocal, and they're not scared to show their emotions, I think. And on the field, they're quite hard at the breakdown, and they love their set piece, and they really thought about their set piece and first phase attack quite well. So that's something we've got to look to mitigate come Sunday.
And what kind of challenge are you expecting from them tomorrow?
I think, just like I said, I expect them to go quite hard at the breakdown defensively. Really go hard at our breakdown, especially out wide in the channels. If they do the review from the Irish game, we got turned over there a couple of times, and so hopefully we expect that and we make it mend there.
Sione, you're going to go up against some of your Glasgow pals tomorrow. Is that going to feel a bit weird, or are you really looking forward to it, or probably both, I would imagine?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be weird to play against them because I've been playing with them the whole season. But I think it's good. It's good to test myself as well against them. Yeah, really looking forward for them against tomorrow. To play against them tomorrow.
Looking back to the Ireland game, how did you review that? Looking back on it now, how do you think you played, and where do you think you're going to have to get better?
Yeah, it's a great question. Obviously, we're extremely disappointed with how we played. You know, we put our hands up there. We built ourselves up to a point where, you know, we had full confidence going to that game. We believed we'd prepared well. However, we just didn't meet the mark, and we didn't achieve our own standards of play. Certainly, when we review it, we really lacked territory, lacked possession. Adam mentioned our breakdown was a key area. You know, our set piece, you know, we struggled in that area at times at line out. Certainly for us, it's going to be about, last week the review was all about looking forward. You know, we can't look back now, the Irish game's gone. How do we look forward about how we can execute? Firstly, we had to put some things to bed. You know, we had to actually deal with the reality that we weren't good enough against Ireland. And now against Scotland, what can we do to be world class to put them under pressure tomorrow?
There's a feeling amongst some of the Scottish boys that because you had to sit out the first week, that was always going to be a difficult week for you. But that the second week, maybe the true Tonga is going to come out.
Yeah, let's hope so. Hey, that's very nice of them to say that. Certainly, we hadn't played a game in a month, and that's the reality. The reality of our schedule coming in. We certainly believe that we'll be far better prepared this week because of the game we had against Ireland. It hurt. There's no doubt about it hurt. For us, it's going to be, you know, as I mentioned, just making sure we execute the areas that we need to be successful tomorrow.
George Pahulu, Tonga Sports Tribune. This question is for Sione and Adam. You know, back in Tonga, it's like, since tomorrow's the Sabbath, and, you know, in Tonga, there's nothing that happens on the Sabbath. What's it going to feel like playing tomorrow, like on the Sabbath, you know, like, because it's not church or anything like that? How different will it be for you guys for your preparation?
I think as myself, obviously I'm Christian, but I left Tonga when I was 2012, and also when I was 16 years old, and I've been playing on Sunday since then. But I think to be fair, it's hard to play on Sunday, but I think it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, very similar. It's at the end of the day, it's a job, and we have to do it. So just get the job done.
Any more questions?
Adam, you've had a few injuries the last few months. Are you over those now?
Yeah. I dislocated my shoulder in February against Quins, and I played for Bordeaux about 25 minutes off the bench against Racing. So that was my first game back in 5.5 months. So look, mate, that injury's behind me now. I'm good to go, and just really looking forward to getting stuck in, just to get back to what I love. And no one likes rehab, mate. It's you sit in the gym, everyone's having all the fun out in the field, and I'm just really excited to get out there Sunday.
Sione, has there been any contact between you and your Glasgow teammates this week? Or has it all been quiet?
Not really. It's been quiet so far. So might see them after the game. Yeah.
I find it funny how he says they might see them after the game. You know, it might depend on how the result goes in terms of how they chat or not.
Sione, everyone would see Tonga as underdogs in this game. Does that make you possibly more dangerous?
Yeah, especially was like Zane said from last week, it's hurt, but I think it's all to be on us from this week because we know what Scotland going to bring, but we have to prepare ourselves well. So we have to make sure we match up with them tomorrow, and we'll see them there.
Do you have any more questions in the room this afternoon? I don't see any hands raised. I might just, to conclude, ask all of you, you've just finished your stadium run here at the Stade de Nice, your impressions of the stadium and how it went this afternoon.
Yeah, look, what a great facility. To come from Paris down to Nice yesterday, even just flying in, change of temperature, change of weather, what a lovely place to be. Coming to the stadium today, just a great atmosphere. You can tell it's going to be a great atmosphere. It's enclosed, Coliseum-like. We're extremely excited to play. And look, we've no doubt all the crowds have been great. No doubt they'll be the same tomorrow.
So just one last one. On the Tongan support, do you know if you've got many Tongan fans here? I mean, it's obviously a long way from home, but...
Yeah, so it's a really good question. It's probably the one place in France we've actually got a lot of families. So a lot of the players' families, a lot of the management families actually here at the moment, which is great for us. We're a family-orientated country team. We do it for our families, so it's great to have them around. Hopefully we'll have a bit of French support as well, we'd like to think as well.
I think just not only here, but there'll be millions of Tongans watching us on TV. So they mightn't be here, but they'll be watching, and the boys will make sure they do them proud.
Lovely. Well, listen, I think we'll conclude there. Unless there are any final questions, doesn't look like it. I will say thank you then to all of you, and we very much look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Merci, au revoir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.